Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Like, follow, share. Welcome back. I appreciate you. Capricorn. Northeast just got a huge storm, and we got like 2.5 feet of snow here. That's all with me. 3 huskies. Couldn't get them back inside for hours. All right. Capricorn, what are your struggles? What are your fears? What are your goals? What are your intentions? What are you not seeing? What do you need to know? All right, so now we're going through troubling times, and you have a hard time trying to heal, trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's really hard. Things got shook up. You reacted in a way that you should not have reacted. You reacted based on either, well, a trigger and a bunch of just cognitive patterns that you've developed from being in bad relationships. Meaning it's just like the way you respond. But then everything is a trigger, and you have a lot of those that you need to sort of shake off. It's like your struggles are showing, your suffering, your suffrage, your bullshit is showing. You feel somehow that you're unable to get your needs met, and somehow you deserve it. They're asking you to sort of just relax and let the other person come to you. They see you as something beautiful. See, the thing is like I don't want to say like it's just your abandonment is showing and all these like really harsh things, but that's kind of what's happening. It's showing that you haven't moved on from previous issues that have now become triggers because you're just trying to perceive them as red flags toward other people. But in that, it's also created little red flags about yourself, because instead of reacting in a way that's neutral or positive, you react in ways that are defensive. It does not matter if somebody brings you any kind of couple love. It could be a friendship. You feel like everything is divisive. And you're not accepting of anybody right now who wants to be kind to you. You're going to have to get some therapy, that's for sure. They are saying that your chemicals, your brain chemicals are not sufficient right now. You could be in a place where you're not getting enough sun in general, like I am here, but I'm just saying in a place that stays dark. I think you might have seasonal depression, to be honest. When this happens, your self card is saying that you just don't have anything to give and you don't want to be judged for it. At some point, you will come out of this. You will. That means you not necessarily have to talk to somebody, but you should talk to somebody or write it down or get through these emotions just so you can identify them and go back to your normal self. Okay? Because right now, it's kind of like your world and you're allowing people to live in it. At least that's your perception. I mean, it's one thing to think, when you are present, that is when things come into existence. But I don't think that's the way you should be thinking. You're going to have to go back on that and rewire your train of thought somehow. A lot of it is a seasonal depression. It confuses you. It makes you bipolar, actually. You get normal and you're pretending nothing is wrong, and then you get sad, and then it's a little bit of a rough game right now. You go back and forth between these two. Happy and kind of despondent. Your mom may have kids. You're not taking care of your surroundings anymore, so you got to take care of that. Around you is getting messy. Got to start again. So you're battling your mental health right now, and you're destroying relationships that are around you. Okay, so moving into the water aspect, Capricorn. Despondence, dismantling of friendships. Maybe have pissed one of your friends off. You're rude to people just so they can leave you alone. You're not taking any opportunities that are given to you. And you're basically telling people you want to be alone. I feel like you're being really rude here when people come to you, toward you. They get the feeling like you just want to go on without them and like not have anything to do with them. Let's move to the fire aspect. I don't know if I just caught you in like a moment where you're feeling like crap. I mean, the whole Northeast is having a storm. I know it's not the whole Northeast, but there's quite a bit of bad weather that we've been having the last few days. All right, so if you're dealing with the fire aspect, ignoring, confusing, what was that? 10 of Wands. So the more you just kind of shut down, then you can just feel like you don't have to deal with something. You're really confusing somebody who loves you. They don't know if you're coming or going. They don't know how to help you. It's like you expect them to read your mind, and if they don't, it pisses you off. You can't be like that with people. Does not matter if you feel like you have a connection with somebody when you're feeling like you're on a low vibration. And when you're feeling like this, you're on a low vibration. That's just how it is. You know, it pulls people down. So they can't really read your mind. They get your essence. They see how you feel, and it just makes them feel standoffish. So if you are dealing with the earth portion of this, the earth aspect, let's see what the earth aspect has to do. Page of Cups, you're pushing people away from you. Temperance, you won't be able to do this on your own. And the Four of Cups, again, there's these cognitive behaviors here that will come through, and you've got to work on those. This is like something you don't want to work on. It's like the main thing on your mind of what gets you here. What pulls these triggers out of you to where you go sabotaging the relationships around you? Full, the Four Cups, the Four Coins with the Four Cups here and Temperance upside down. So you have somebody just starting to see the light, just starting to let go of what material they don't need for themselves. And that's included with the Temperance upside down. Then we have the Ten of Coins. You won't be able to collect on the karma that's been dealt to you in a positive way until you figure that out. That's what Spirit is saying. You have a duty, and that duty is to get through the bullshit that you have accrued from picking up crap from previous relationships. I swear. Yeah, Temperance on the bottom. That's where I opened it. I'm gonna take that. Listen, you could be drinking. Very smart individual. Air aspects. Again, we have, once you have regulated yourself, the heaviness is lifted off of you. And then you can collect your 10 of Coins. That's exactly what we have right here. It's a slow road to try and balance yourself out. You have a lot to do with why you are here, Capricorn. You can't blame anybody else for your issues. You have a long way to go. Better start. Okay, let's check out my little playing card deck here. I have 2 decks. They're small. But... Any final words from Spirit Guide? Capricorn. Cutting your losses isn't a bad thing because there's a reward that goes along with it. It's what it's saying. Working on something, again, strategizing the build. So here you're upside down, but this one, it's telling you where to pursue your energies, and that's actually pointing to the star. You're going to have to talk about this with some kind of person, a wise woman, it's saying. And they're going to show you where your triggers lie. You have the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Wands right there. And that'll be a new beginning for you. So what this is letting go of all the bullshit for any past abuse, blah, 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 all this other shit, you know, getting knocked around by your dad or whatever. And, you know, sorry, I don't mean to put it just so bluntly, and I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm just saying that's how you need to think about it. As all of these issues come, like, these are things that worked out for you in the past. And once you get to a certain spot, they no longer work for you. Whoever you're dealing with now is sincere and kind, and they really want to help you. They really want to like you. But you have a little bit of a superiority complex that, since you haven't done anything to anybody, which you have, but you think what people have done to you kind of masks your purity. And you can't think of it like that. You have just as much, you know, to be responsible for within your own actions. Okay? And it doesn't help that you have either bipolar or you have like SAD, the SAD, the seasonal depression. Now, I'm not a doctor, but my psychic ability can show me what this looks like. And it shows me SAD. It shows me one of those sad commercials where somebody has it shows me seasonal depression, you know, and this is showing me bipolarism here. This is showing me that the chemicals in the mind are not good, and this is showing me that there's a lopsidedness. All right. So anyway, I hope this helps you. I wish you luck. I love you guys. I love everybody. Please come back and watch again. See ya.